Virgos is the star sign born between August 23 and September 22, look like a swan, all elegant and serene, but underneath their paddlers are paddling furious. This zodiac sign works hard at coming off all effortless and perfect. They have extremely high standards, none more so than for themselves, and they obsess over everything. They are fantastic detailed people, love organizing stuff, and can be relied on to make everything go smoothly. Virgos can come off as uptight or critical, but actually their Mercury ruler does present a lighter side to their character. They love gossip, information, education, entertainment. Their mind is sharp, bright and shrewd. Virgos make great friends, they are 100% solid and also, secretly, naughty fun. Typical Virgo personality traits. Before we get into the video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Now let's begin. Maintaining high standard. Virgos have a highly tuned sense of style, quality and taste. They're like the Zodiac's quality control officers, maintaining high standards across everything in their realm, including you. This default wiring towards the best can tip over into judging, sniping and gripping when they spot things which don't meet their exacting expectations. And they notice everything. So, there's no escape. You'll get nothing past them. Modest imposter syndrome. You will rarely find a Virgo boasting, bragging or showboating, it's just not their style. Even world-beating achievements are presented with a humble shrug and a self-depreciating comment. Left unchecked, this modesty can turn into a self-confidence dip, and their critical inner judge can take over, highlighting their flaws and negatives at max volume, making them think they're not good enough and don't deserve their spot. Be kind to your Virgo friends, even if they're not always kind to you. They can really beat themselves up privately. Hard workers. Virgos are born conscientious. They evolve into diligent perfectionists who can't bear to see anything delivered in a shoddy way and will happily take on extra to avoid that happening. There's a fine line here, though, between working hard in the team and becoming a monstrous control freak who tries to do everyone else's job for them. Yup, tricky. Helpful. Virgos seriously love helping other people out, proving their worth, being leaned on, feeling valued. However, they do, quietly, mind you, expect gratitude, recognition and maybe a little reward. They won't ever state this overtly, too crass, they'll just ramp up the favors, tasks completed in the hope you will have to acknowledge it. This can become a vicious circle because, eventually, others take this level of servitude for granted and this then really annoys Virgos. Internally, the inner judge is unleashed, harping on about other people's lack of manners, gratitude, morals. Just say thank you when your Virgo pal does you a solid, please. What are Virgos into? Googling their symptoms. If hypochondria had a face, it would be that of a solemn, earnest Virgo gazing at you, while tapping simultaneously on the latest doctor app to diagnose themselves with something terrible. They can't help it. They need to label everything. Taking classes. Mercury rules Virgo, and this ruling influence makes them knowledge-thirsty. Education, classes, workshops, forums, self-learning module. They'll always have some sideline worrying, or be learning some skill or topic. A restless, inquiring intellect drives them. Having schedules and plans for everything. Virgos organize things for fun. If there's a freestyle sock drawer, a bookcase or a neglected kitchen cupboard within 2 miles of them, they'll find it and sort it out. Volunteering, Virgos can't help their need to help. They are natural born do-gooders, in the nicest possible way, and can often be found running around doing what they can to lend a hand. Beautifying themselves. Naturally elegant, fascinated by fashion, compelled to make outfits match, of course, it must all match. Virgos, despite their modesty, do spend a lot of time messing about in front of the mirror. They value, appreciate and prioritize appearances. Virgos' most attractive traits. Virgos are all perfectionists, so they always look, act and behave perfectly, making them easy company. Underneath that glacial exterior, however, beats a very passionate heart, so they can be full of surprises as you get to know them. They enjoy pleasing and helping others, so they're generally good people to have in your life. Virgos are attractive because of their natural elegance and poise. They emit serenity and calm. They are funny and sharp, and often have a very dry wit. They notice the small stuff and pay attention to the detail. They remember everything you ever said to them. Who gets on best with Virgo? Virgos, attractive, poised outward demeanor and quick wit ensure they're never short of admirers. Elementally, they get on great with other earth signs. The earth sign collective are all of one mind. They like material indulgence, food, drink, sex, shopping, status, more shopping, and generally prefer settled, secure relationships rather than running around town, although they are not prudes. So Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn are all good in relationships together. The hot tip for hot sex for Virgo is Pisces. The Virgin and the Fish are total opposites. Head versus heart, practical versus imaginative, logical versus emotional, perceptive versus intuitive, and that is a turn-on for both signs. Virgo turn-ons. Somebody who notices all those micro attentions and extras you do for those you love and like. Virgos are constantly doing favors, covering odd jobs, offering well-timed advice or support, and making life smoother for those in their circle. It's so constant, some don't see it. When someone does, it makes you glow. A well-oiled, well-organized, well-researched and prepared project or activity coming to fruition. It's like poetry in motion when you see someone pull off a complicated task or scheme, and they've dotted the I's and crossed the T's. Outfits with accessories that match. I'm not saying you're fussy, Virgo, but you do have exacting standards about most things, and clothes is something you can get your teeth into because you can see them. Coordinated, well-put-together outfits make you happy. They show someone understands the sum is greater than the parts. Virgo turn-offs. Those who don't accept your help. There's a special place in Virgo no man's land for those people who were offered advice, a lift, a half day to move house, an accessory to match their outfit, and said no thank you. Little did they realize they were actually saying goodbye forever. Mansplaining or any shape or form of that kind of patronizing, this is how you do it. When someone tries to tell you how to do something, or why they should do it because they can do it better, you literally want to scream. Mess, if you walked into Zac Efron's flat and it was a tip, sorry, but no deal breaker.